G'day everyone, welcome back. We're up to page number 8 and what we're going to be doing is, I'm just going to fix up this because obviously I missed that corner when I was doing this part of it. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is this. So we're going to duplicate it up the top. So I've already done one, just to kind of see, and I'm still using I'm going to use my scraps. You'll have to forgive a bit of the shadowing. It is night time, and it's been since the last video, a couple of weeks, a week and a half, something along those lines. Been a thing. So I'll start talking once I start doing. But yeah, I'll explain this. So what we've got in here is, it looks like I've got two little tags there, but it is in fact actually one long tag, which will then be the closure for these pockets here. There is a pocket here that will fit a standard photo, so they will fit in like that. So that is the plan, and then to close it again, you just slide the tag through and it will close up, and that's the closure. Yeah, so I don't know, kind of what I thought of. So let's go with what we've got to do. So I've got here, I've used, it ended up being 8 3/4 because this has not been cut well. Like, this is supposed to be 8 1/2 and it's not quite 8 1/2, as you can see down here. So it's 8 3/4. So that's what, 3/8, sorry. So that's what we're working with, which is actually okay, because I want a bit of a gap here because I don't want them overlapping. So I'd rather have the gap than not have the gap. So I've got 8 3/8. And I've got this by 7 1/4. Okay, so is kind of where I'm going with it in my head, because this is actually 8 1/2. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. It's been that long that I can't remember my own measurements. So this is 8 1/4. So I want this to be 8 1/8, which it ends up being when I fold it. Okay, just trust the process. Oh, I have forgotten what I'm doing. You would have seen the poppy one before now, which is what, hold on, if I turn the light, hold on, I just realised that the light's not facing in the right direction. That might help a little bit. Okay, the up on my channel is the poppy box. I kind of made that in between. I've had markets and I've been away, and yeah. But yeah, so this is 7 1/4 across. So we've got the 7 1/4 across here. Yep. And we're going to we're going to go half on one side, and then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to go a half and an 1/8. So that's what we're after. Okay. Then I'm going to go along the 8 and supposedly 8 1/2, but 8 3/8. It'll work. And I'm going to do that at 4 4 1/8. Woo! I'm doing good, I think. See, I don't even remember what I'm doing, which is helpful, hey? Okay, so we've got that. See, I've made that too wide already. That's okay. We'll adapt. All right. So let's see which one fits here. Look at that one. That long one fits just nice. So I want to make this then. I need to take an inch. I reckon that's an inch, don't you reckon? No, 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch off this, and I'll come back. Yeah, look at that. 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So now that looks like that one, yeah? Kind of. Oh no, that's a bit short. That's a bit long. Okay, so we need to take a little bit off that one, because we don't want them overlapping. Yeah, so we need to take an 1/8 of this one. No, hold on. Okay, see? We're doing mistakes as they come. That looks good. That looks pretty much it. We're going to overlap. No, that'll work. Okay, so let's have a look at these measurements, okay? It is 7.5, and we're still going to score it at 4 1/8. So that's what we want. Oh, look. So you bring it into frame. 7.5. Okay, I'm in my dressing gown too. Don't touch. But I've got normal clothes on, but it's cold, so I'm in my dressing gown. So 7.5 across, by 7.25. Okay, that one's 7.5. Score at 4 1/8. This one, on the 7.25 side, we're going to go at 1/2, and then at 6 5/8 and 6 3/4. All right. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah? Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so now we've got this. We need two. This is going to be a pocket. So we're going to come in here on this side of the score lane. So this side. And we're going to go boom, all the way up. And then I'm going to go cut that score line out because I don't want it. Boom. And then I'm just going to, you can angle this a little bit. Okay. Just be better than me if you ever follow this. That's the lesson from today. Be better than me. Okay. Now this one, we only need this top hinge. We don't need this. So we can miter in here. And then we're going to remove this one. We're going to come in this side of the score line. Just, okay. Done. Okay. Let's see if this works. Can't guarantee it. Okay. Now, make it so that the hinge is on this side, and we're going to fold it and fold it. Now this hinge is going to the back, to the full size back. Okay, so that's what we're after, because, you know, I know what I'm doing. I'm sure you've gathered by now. I really don't know what I'm doing. I just, for some reason, think I'm come on here and pretend. I like to do that. Okay, live in the fantasy world. Alright, this one, pocket. We're going to go in on this hinge, ignore this little 8th one here. We're going to use that one. Okay, and we're going to fold in. And then we're going to come over to this side and we're going to fold in. I'm going to bring that up, and if I've got any, you know, things from my super bad cutting that I just did, I'm just going to trim it just a little bit. Just imagine it's a beard. Trim it just a little bit, or your eyebrows, you know, little fairy bits. Okay, so fingers crossed. That looks kind of like that. If I put it there, does it fit? It does. Is it the same? Don't know. Oh, it's a little short. Spew. So, time for a repeat. Throw that one away. Get another piece of cardstock. I'm going to leave it in here because why not? Okay, let's measure this. We've got, I'm going to use some paper, and I might do some maths too in my head on paper. All right. So we've got 6 and 6 1/4, which I had, plus 1/2, plus 1/8, plus 1/2. So we've got 7 1/4, 7 3/8, which is, I'm sure, what we had, wasn't it? No, we had 7 1/4. That's why. Okay, 7 3/8. Okay, let's go. We've got 4 and it's really actually like a 16th, but we'll go 4 and 1/8. So we've got 4 and 1/8 by 3 and stop judging me, people. I can feel your judgment. 3 and 1/4. So that's 7 3/8 again. So let's do 7 3/8 square. See how that works. Why not? I might just, if this doesn't see the light day, I went, okay, I've stuffed this up too many times, and started over again and pretended this never happened. But I try not to do that. I actually do try not to. All right, let's go. 7 3/8. Okay, by 7 3/8. Okay, let's try again. All right. On 1. We're going to go half. I like to turn it around, but if you don't want to, you're going to go in. So this is 3/8, so it'd be 6 and 7/8 and 6 3/4. Okay, I usually just, it's easier for me if I just turn it around and I go half and then an 1/8 hits. That kind of works. All right, on this side, we're going to go for 4 and 1/8. Let's just check before I fold. Supposedly that will fit. Let's try it. Yep, that fits. Okay. All right. Let's do this cutting again. My bad cut last time. Okay, we want that hinge. So we'll come in there, and then we will miter that out, and I'll fix up the furry bits later. Yeah, okay. Just to pretend, okay. Alright, we'll just miter this one so it looks the same as well. Just makes it easier. Okay, and then this one over here, we'll miter in, and we don't need this long bit. Okay. Let's see how I went this time. Okay. Ah, wrong way. Hold on. Turn it back. Fold this in. Fold this in. I'm not even going to trim him until I see if he fits. Oh look, he fits. Woohoo! We got it. All right. So we now know the measurements are 7 3/8 by 7 3/8. Okay. All right. Now I'll trim up the second badly cut bit. Whew. So I had markets today, and if you've watched my flip throughs and whatever. I sold Alice today, which was just amazing. I just kind of given up that I was never going to sell Alice. I knew it would have to be a special kind of reason, purpose to buy that, because she wasn't cheap. And well, Alice isn't, is she? And of course, now it's kind of clogged up in the time that I've been talking, because you know, apparently I don't want to use a needle. I want to use a pin. You know, she always gained a lot of attention, and the people are always fascinated by how she worked. But you know, when they saw the price, I kind of like, whoa. But yeah, she got bought today by someone that's bought it for her sister-in-law's 50th birthday. So, and her husband's obviously sister. They bought it for the 50th because she's for her 50th wanted an Alice's tea party, a high tea kind of thing, and really into Alice in Wonderland. And they saw that, and they were just like, "That's perfect." Like, they know that she'll never have anything like that. No one else is obviously going to get it. And I went, "Yeah," because I don't want to make Alice again. If I made an Alice again, it'd be different. Because I can't do, you know, it's just not in me to do the same. And yeah, so that was kind of nice. All right, so now I'm going to come along and I'm going to glue this down, obviously leaving that 1/8 of an inch gusset. Now help her make the lid off. See, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm like, why am I doing this? But I'm tired. I'm like really tired. But you know when you get to that tiredness that you just know that if I even try to go lay down, your brain's going to be going and thinking about 5 million things instead of actually sleeping. That is exactly what my brain will do if I go to bed now. So I'm like, oh well, I'll just do this. I need to cut paper, get my mind in order. There's been some other events, you know, professional in the other parts of the things that I don't talk about. And so my mind's a little bit, and I need to center myself a little bit, and this is my therapy. I did it to stop smoking and keep my hands busy, and thought it'd be cheaper than smoking. It really isn't. If anyone ever tells you that, they're lying. Just saying. All right, so this has to be 7 3/4 height as well. This would be. Let's just check that I know I haven't. Okay. So this one is 4 3/8 apparently. Okay. So we've got 4 3/8. Let's get another post-it. All right. So 4 3/8 plus a half plus an 1/8 plus a half. So we're looking at 5 1/2. Okay, supposedly. If I work that out right. Okay. Oakley dokley, 5 1/2 by, and we know by 7 3/8. Okay. So let's, I know that this isn't right. Okay. It actually is. I've made it 5 1/2. Go figure. Just didn't seem it. Okay, so 5 1/2. I did actually measure it right. By 7 3/8. I don't think this part's right. No. 7 3/8. It wasn't right. Okay. Okay. Do we even remember what we scored at? Kind of. So bring this back over. Oh, sorry. Metal ruler. Wow. On the microphone. Alright, 4 1/8. I've already got a score on that. I did something right. Whew. That was because I did it ages ago. Alright, and then we got a half there. Spin it around. And then we're going to go for a half, and an eighth. And I'm like, okay, wake up, mouse. Oh, zoomed out. Let's zoom back in. Oh, all right. And I'm like, what if we go to adjustments? And no, that's not it. Let's go for brightness. Can I make it brighter? Is that a bit better? Yeah, that's a little bit better. You can see that just a tad better. Okay. We'll go with that. All right. Because it's like getting dark. It's a bit dark. All right. So, phew, we got that. And then, let's see. If this works. Probably not. But hey. Alright, this is me in my delusional state, people. Alright. Delusional Tammy. No. Alright, let's get, that's the hinge. Oh, no, not that one. Let's go with this one. We want to demote you, and we get rid of you down here. Okay. Be gone. Yes. Alright. Cut here. And then we're going to come in and cut you out because you are annoying eyelash hair that's grey in amongst all the others and we don't want you. Look at it. It's just resistant. It's like my grey eyelashes. Resistant to the, I'll sit there and try and pluck it and I'll get every other coloured one except for the grey one. I'm sure you, if you guys are at that point where the greys are coming through in your eyelashes, you know, eyebrows I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. Alright. And fold this in. And fold this one in. And then I'm going to make my hinge. So I've got a 1, which needs to be straight. Helps if it was straight. Okay, and then the little 8. Bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Alright. Okay, let's close this down. Yeah, close you down. Going to shut you up. Yes. Can I shut other people? If I could shut other people up, probably actually people would say that about me. They could shut me up that easily. Life would be good. That's my problem. Don't know when to keep my mouth closed. So why? Oh yeah, I just had it too high. I was like freaking out there for a second. I'm like, why are you so different? It was just me. Okay. So gluing along here, not on that 1/8. Let's come in and make you line up with this one. It's kind of important that you do. There we go. Okay, now we need to put pocket over the top. So let's take one of these pieces that, you know, I've got left over and see what we can do. I'm going to put a half an inchy hinge, glue, get out of the way. You guys go out of the way. Bring you in. Let's go for half. Okay. Now, going to mark. I figure this is better than me measuring because we've seen how good my measurements are. I'm going to put a score mark there. Okay. And I'm going to cut off about half. Alright, now I need to cut this to this width. And I'm just going to use this, which I probably should measure it, is 2.5. Look at that, nice and easy. Okay, so we got that one. Now we need to repeat process on the next one. Okay, so let's go through that one again. Half. Do this. Okay. So for anyone that's knowing where that is for 3 3/4. Cut off that. Fold them in. And let's measure you. I've got a feeling you might be 3.5. Probably not, might be 4. Who knows? Let's find out. You are 3 3/4. I was off completely. Did I measure it right? I did. Okay, so 3 3/4. Alright. Okay, so we got that. Going right, that will sit there. Okay. Hole punchy thing. There we go, hole punch. Let's kind of eyeball it to there. Whoa, that one nearly flicked in my face. And then there we go, that one. And then we go boom boom, and we put Sam's there. But we're not gluing the bottom of them this time, okay? So it's only the sides. So for once, I actually want the bottom of the pocket to be open. Not through mistake, but through deliberateness. Whoa. I'm surprised I didn't put glue there now and stuff it up. That's probably what I'll do on the next one. Okay. There we go. La 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 la. Oh, look, see, I told you. Okay. This one here. Again. Make sure it's on there nicely. Okay. Alright, so we've got that. Then I have the tag. So the tag, we'll give you measurements for it. I've used a piece of, I want it to be quite sturdy, so I've used a piece of 350 GSM cardstock that I have. But you could just glue, I would suggest if you've got the lighter weight cardstock, gluing two together, just to give it a bit more rigidity, okay, because it's going to go in and out all the time. Alright, the Aussiness in me is just laughing at myself now. Okay. Alright, anyway, we've got 8 1/4. It's 8 1/4 by 2 3/4 would work. Okay, it's obviously a piece of scrap that I had, I think, that fitted just right. So, and that will go through like that. So, here's one I prepared earlier. Have I prepared it? I have. It's the right length and the right width. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut the tops off, like boom. Oh, that's not the right one. What are you doing, Tammy? I'm telling you, tired. Okay, mind you, that one was pretty cute. I should have done that one, but that's all right. Alright. You don't need a corner chomper like this. I do have here, if I wanted bigger ones. I've got an old, you know, one of those things that I've gotten in the mail, but it's nice and sturdy. And I don't even know what Free Vibes AU is, but I've cut off bigger ones, and you can use that as a template. Like, just cut off some corners, different lengths, and you can use whichever one floats your boat. Yeah, so that's an idea. Oh, that's an idea. Oakley dokley, so that goes in there. All right, now inside. Inside. We open it up. We've got the base. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm overtired and I apologise for my ridiculousness. Okay. We have a piece of cardstock. Now this is supposed to be 8.5 by 11. It's not. They cut me short. They shortchanged me a 1/8 of an inch. That's 8 3/4 by 11. But anyway, it needs to be for what I need, because this base is 10 5/8. Okay, for what I need it to be 11.5. Could I go use 12 inch square piece cardstock? Yes, but I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have that. Okay, if you by chance don't have it, then we can use one of these as a we could add a hinge. So I only need to extend this by 1/2 inch. So I've got a inch piece of cardstock, just a piece of scrap. Okay, and I'm going to score it down the middle, right down the middle, in the middle of the night. Anyway, hold that down. Okay, I'm going to glue one of these to this so that I make my little hinge. There we go. All right. So magically, I have a piece of an 11.5 length cardstock. All right. If you are using A4, you are already prepped. You don't need to do this. Just take a smidge off the length, because it's 11 5/8 for A4. But anyway, all right. This side now, the one without the hinge, needs to get scored at 1/2 inch. And basically, what I've made myself is one giant pocket, but I don't want one giant pocket. That's not what I'm going for. But if we've measured right, it should fit in with just a little bit of give on either side, which is why it's an 1/8 under, so that's why it's 11.5. So I've just got a little bit of room inside the spine, which is perfect. I'm going to make some stacked pockets. So I'm going to use this. So the first one I'm going to cut at, let's just cut 2.5, 2.5, and we'll go for whatever's left over, hey? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to cut them. Oh, I can't can't even see straight. Okay. I put new blade in this and it's cutting like pork chop. So bad. Alright. Okay, that's 1, 2.5. And I know you can't hear me very well because I've turned away from the microphone. I do apologise, but I need the space on my desk. So this is how it works. So my cutter's off to the side. Okay. So 2.5. Alright. And I need to take my glasses off, move my hair. Just hold on while I... See, I'm starting to yawn now. And I've got this piece left down the bottom. Alright, I could cutter, but I couldn't be bothered. This one I'm going to put a 1/2 inch hinge on her. She's only going to be a little bit deeper. Which is a bit bad because she's down the bottom. So, it's not a bad thing. Okay. So we've got that. On these ones, stack pockets, I like to put a little marking in on this to know where I'm going to cut to. So come in 1/2 inch here and then 1/2 inch down here. That's why I've drawn the line, so it's easy for me. If you're ever wondering why I've got these 1/2, 6 common ones, just helps me if I've got to do this where I can't reach up to top to know where I want to go. Alright. Dokely dokely, we've got that. Let's cut these. So cutting up to that little marking, I'm going to go pa-chow, pa-chow. You can cut these off if you want to. If you don't like them, you can leave them there if you wanted to. It's whatever mood you're in. Oh, my scissors aren't even cut tonight. I don't know if it's me or just my life. Everything's just not working. Hey. Alright. 1. Oh my god. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think I blunted my scissors instead of sharpening them. Who knows? Alright, this one here that's got the bottom hinge. Let's fold you up. Meow. And miter these corners. Yep, I think I stuffed up there somewhere. Right there. You know. Alright, I don't know. Let's go buy a new pair of scissors, Tammy. I like these ones but because they're purple. And I've got 5,000 other pairs of scissors. But I like these ones. Okay. Now, do we want to do fancy? I kind of want to. I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work. But I'm going to do it on a piece of thing. So I'm just going to imagine that I've cut like a chunk out. Okay, so I cut like that out. If I bought my fancy corner chompy thing in, can I? No. Okay, that answers my question. I can't get it in there. All right. I do have this one, but can I? If I, hold on, I'm like, I want, it's getting stuck on there. Let's try you. Why are you getting stuck? Because this isn't opening up properly. Hold on. Yeah. So if this comes in and I put it like that, and I go like that, that looks kind of cool. I kind of like that. Is it a pain in the butt? Yes, it is. Are these broken? Probably. Oh, why are you being so painful? Oh. Honestly, I'm just not having the best luck here tonight. Should I take that? Why do you keep getting stuck? Oh, I don't even have my WD-40 here. It's like, because that would probably loosen it up a bit. Do I want to sit there and do this after everyone? Because you get stuck. Alright, I want to because it looks pretty. Am I going to regret this? Yes, I am. Craft, if you ever watch this, know that your punches always do this. They always stick. And it's kind of annoying. Alright. Okay. Going to get out. I'm going to say what? Longer. I need the bigger. Because, you know, we need 5,000 choppers. We do, I promise. Okay. I'm going to make a mark. No, I'm going to score mark first before I cut. Probably smarter. Not that anything I've done this evening has been smart. But let's go with, I'm just going to pick 2.5 looks good there. Okay. And then I'm going to come in 2.5 from there, which is there. Okay. And from those pieces, score up down here. I'm going to score this bit. Okay. Alright, let's connect to the dots. Let's do that again. 2.5, wasn't it? 2.5. 9. And then there. 2.5. 9. There. Okay. Alright. Let's bring you in here. Line you up. And cut you out. Okay. Oh, did I just ripped it? That's right, we will fix that. Okay. Cut it also well, and then I ripped it. Just going to pretend that didn't happen. Actually, that needs to be over a little bit more. Okay. Basically, this tutorial is do as I say, not as I do kind of tutorial, because I'm just, I don't know. It's what happens when I come up with ideas on the fly, and I just decide to film them for all the world to see. Well, not really, because not many people watch this, but you know what I mean. Okay. Just like talking to myself. Keeps myself company. Alright. Okay. Chong. Chong. Lovely doggly. Okay. Put you away for now. And let's see if this works. Okay. Alright. Lined up. Oh, that does look pretty cool. Okay. It looks kind of cool. So let's do that. And then we'll do the same on this side. Line it up. Look, that one went back. Go figure. Just little cornery bits cut off. Okay, so that actually didn't turn out too bad. I just need to do a bit of tidying up. Not basically because of my inadequacy using things. Let's do another one. Let's have a look. That one. Call me pedantic? Yes, I know. Don't like all those little bits. Pew. Alright. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to go off and make another one of these ones that I broke, that I ripped, and then I will be back. And I'm going to, yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Give me a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I ended up using this. I just repaired it with a piece of extra cardstock. Reinforces it anyway, and you won't see it once the decorative paper goes down. Okay. Thought I'd show you how to fix a mistake. Well, you know, or a rip. Okay, let's just put these down and hope it works. Okay. Bottom one. Make sure we're in between those two spines. We're not interfering there. Okay, on the base. I'm inside there, and I'm inside there. Cool. Alright. Okay. Let's tape down the bottom. And then let's close this one up. one down, two to go, and two. I might have this reinforced one at the top because it is stronger. It might make more sense actually. Okay, let's feed these in. Why don't you play in the game there, Jane? Right. Okay, let's just make it work. Okay, and then top one. Okay, there we go. Now I promise it doesn't look as horrible as I've just made it out to be. So I'm going to go off and I'm going to decorate this, and I'll be back in a bit for you, and with hopefully, maybe not, this all decorated. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so we are back. Oh, look, I was going to have it all ready for you, and I don't. Look at that. All right, hold on. Just pretend I'm not here for a moment. I'm even tireder and more delirious now, so, yeah, I can't get it in. That's what she said. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So let's take 5,000. We are here. This is where we're at. Okay. So it's all closed off. Okay. We go open her up and we start. Front and back. There she is. Beautiful lady. Okay. Our journey's coming to an end. We've met the lady. All right. Awesome. Okay. And we open it up, and this is what we have in here. We have our stacked pockets. I've just kept these sides quiet. Ended up going with this scene because I'm like, this is the last page. Autumn, autumnal, kind of, you know, summer has ended. Everything's coming to rest. I don't know. I like to have a story. It's very Japanese to have a story and a purpose. Okay, so lots of stacked pockets. Oh, look at this. I don't know what I did there. Something. I'll go back and fix that up. Obviously, I've got a bit of glue in there that I shouldn't have. It's easy fixed. That's what this beautiful thing is for. Alright. Look at that. Okay. And also, don't try and do this fancy thing. Just stick with, like, either put a notch in, or don't leave it, or leave it straight, or use the envelope punch for this. Oh my gosh, just don't. Okay, it was a great idea in theory. Maybe I need to practice before I execute it on camera next time. But look, see, now it's working. Big deep pocket, little pocket. Okay, so that is where we're up to with this, and then we close it back up, and then we put the lady away behind the cupboard doors. I hide her in the closet. Okay, there we go. So that is the last page. Now I have to commit to how I'm going to build the album to put these pages in. Yeah, so it could be another 5 million weeks until the next one, or it could be tomorrow. Depends what my brain finally settles on. There is a winner that's happening in my head, but I've got to think about how I'm going to execute it. But we will do that. It's okay. All right. I'm going to go there. Thank you very much. Look, it's under an hour. I won't pretend that it didn't. Anyway, putting these papers on took forever. That's okay. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go to bed now. For you, yeah. And I will see you in the next one where we build the album. Thank you so much if you've put up with my delirium for this entire hour. Thumbs up to you. Well done. I'm going to give you the thumbs up. Yes. Hello. Okay. And as always, remember, be kind, be strong, be aware, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.